Yeah, welcome to the another session of the differential equations. So I hope in the previous sessions we are continuing with the concepts of your non-homogeneous as well as the exact and non-exact differential equations. So let me continue with that same. Then after that we will see with the linear differential equations. So let me take the continuation of your earlier. So let me take the problem. Another problem. Find the integrating factor. Find the integrating factor of x into x minus 2y dx. Sorry, this is dy dy plus x square plus y square plus 1 into dx is equivalent to 0. So you need to calculate, you have to calculate the integrating factor for the corresponding thing. So now don't take blindly, don't always expect n dx plus n dy. So see here they given y here, so dy which is nothing but what n, and this is nothing but what m, right? So now just do it as, so here we are having what so which method it will be applicable, which method it is applicable. So m contains more terms, so hence dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x divided by, so m terms contains more, so that is the reason why dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x divided by n I have to do it as. So with respect to that you need to do it as. So now let me take what is the dou m by dou y. What is dou m by dou y? Dou m by dou y is nothing but what you will have it as 2y. Similarly, dou n by dou x. Dou n by dou x is what you will have, that is x square will be there. Yeah, this if you want to calculate, so what you people have it as dou n by dou x dou n by dou x. Yeah, you will have this if I multiply here x into x square for that you will have 2x differentiation. Then the other one will be what x into 2y, so you will have it as what minus 2y. So this is dou n by dou x. So now I have to apply what which case? So m contains more terms. M contains more terms, so hence you have to apply what the case 3. So if you observe here, dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x divided by n I have to do it as. So let me take that. So here I will apply case 3. Here I will apply case 3 Yeah, if I apply that case 3, I will get it as what dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x divided by n will be there. So which is equivalent to substitute it as dou m by dou y is 2y minus dou n by dou x 2x minus 2y divided by n. N is nothing but what x into x minus 2y will be there. So now just simplify it as, you will have it as what 2y minus of minus, so you will have it as what plus, am I correct or not? So which is 2y minus 2x plus 2y divided by x into x minus 2y will be there. So I will go with the simple calculations. So let me take minus 2 as a common here. If I take minus 2 as a common, I will get as what x minus 2y divided by, again if I take this one, just a minute. Yeah, actually this 2y plus 2y which is 4y directly I just written here, nothing more complication here. See, you will have it as a 4y. If you want more clarification you can do this also, not a big deal. This is minus 2x plus 4y will be there divided by x into x minus 2y. If you want more clarity you can do it as, from that I just taken minus 2 as a common, so I will have x minus 2y divided by x into x minus 2y will be there. So now these two will get cancelled, you will have it as what minus 2 divided by x. Am I correct or not? So this is in the form of your what f of x. So this will be your f of x. So now my integrating factor is what e to the power of integral f of x into dx. So this is my integrating factor. So now if I calculate this, what will I get as here? Integral e to the power of minus 2 divided by x into dx. So usually e power minus 2 is a constant. Integral 1 by x dx will be what you will have it as what? Log x. Then again this x power minus 2 will be there. Then directly I am representing it as what? You will have it as what? Or if you want to do it as, so you will have the integrating factor is 1 by x square. So this minus 2 will goes to log power x, log of x power minus 2. Then again that exponential log will get cancelled. X power minus 2 will be there. That x power minus 2 I am representing it as what now? 1 by x square. So now you can solve this with respect to your that particular analysis. Clear? Clear with my point? Yeah. Next. So that is how, if you want solution more, you can do it as, you will multiply that equation with 1 by x square, then that non-exact equation is be converted into exact, then you will go with directly what? The answer. Clear with my point? Yeah. So let me take another question. Solve this I am giving an homework ma. Yeah, x square y into dx minus of x cube plus y cube into dy, which is equivalent to 0 ma. Yeah, you need to solve this one. What you will get it as? Solve this one. Yeah, this will be applicable for what ma? Which case? It is nothing but what? You can cross verify it as. Which case it is? Yes, which case it is? Come on, try to check it out. So I think this will be first method ma. I mean first case. So check it out here. This is 2, this is 1, 3 ma. In both the cases you will have it at 3. So directly you can go with respect to what? The case 1. So the integrating factor will be what? Integrating factor will be what ma? 1 by mx plus ny. If I apply case 1. So this is your m, this is your what ma? N. So substitute it as the values of your m and n. Substitute that values of your m and n there. What I'll get as here? 1 by m will be what ma? X square y into x will be my m, and n will be what? Minus x cube minus y cube into what? Y will be there. So now if I do this simplification, 1 by this will be what ma? X cube y minus x cube y minus of that is minus y power 4. So these two will get cancelled. X cube y will get cancelled, which is equivalent to what? Minus 1 by y power 4. This is your integrating factor. So if you want to solve this equation, you will multiply that equation with what ma? Your integrating factor. So multiply equation 1 with minus 1 by y to the power of 4. So if I multiply, what I'll get as here? Check it out. What I'll have it as? So x square y divided by, or first you will have it as what? Minus 1 by y power 4 into dx minus, that minus of minus plus will be there. So 1 by y power 4 into x cube plus y cube into dy, which is equivalent to 0. So if I do that, what I'll get as there? If I do that, what I'll have ma? That y. So you will have it as what? Minus x square by y cube dx. This will be what? This will be what ma? Plus x cube by y power 4 plus this will be what ma? 1 by y into dy is equivalent to 0. So now this is your exact differential equation. You can cross verify it ma. Dou m by dou y is equivalent to dou n by dou x, it will satisfy. Yeah. So solution, for this solution will be what ma? Integral m dx, where y as a constant, and integral n terms not containing x. So do that. Integral minus x square by y cube into dx plus integral terms not containing x ma. Only you will have it as what? 1 by y dy, which is equivalent to c. So that y I have to take it as what ma? Constant. So minus 1 by y cube is constant. Then for x square integration will be what ma? X cube by 3 plus 1 by y integration log y. So which is equivalent to c. So finally you will have it as what? Minus x cube by 3y cube plus log y, which is equivalent to c. This is the solution for your what ma? This is the solution for the corresponding differential equation. So that is how you people have to approach the conversion of non-exact equation in terms of your exact by taking those 4 cases. So now let me take the another method, which is called as the inspection method. So now the case 5 I am just taking it as, that is called as inspection method. The case 5 will be inspection method. Case 5 will be the inspection method. So generally this inspection method, usually you people will have a different analysis. So that is y dx minus x dy will be there, which is equivalent to 0. Now for that, the integrating factor directly, the integrating factor, what I will do is like 1 by x square, 1 by y square, like 1 by xy, then 1 by x square plus y square. I will do it as. That is how I will make those different strategies. Clear with my point? Yes or no? Yeah, that I will do it as. Right? So for understanding that, let me take some of the what I can say that the direct substitution forms will be there. That forms directly I am doing it as with respect to that. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, let me consider some of the standard forms of by observation. So which is called as first one. If you are having y dx minus x dy by x square, if you are having, then directly I can substitute it as differentiation of minus y by x. So no need to do it as, if you want you can do it as u by v rule, you can apply it as. So if you are having in this form, directly you can replace this with respect to that. So that's it, nothing more difficulty here, right? Yeah, next one, y dx minus x dy by y square, if you are having, for a whole you will have it as the thing. So you will have the differentiation of your x by y will be there. So just for knowing this, and just giving this criteria, right? Yeah, next one, y dx minus x dy divided by xy. This I can represent as differentiation of log of x by y, I can represent it as. Then similarly, y dx minus x dy by x square plus y square, which is equivalent to differentiation of tan inverse of x by y, I can represent as. Next one, y dx plus x dy is equivalent to differentiation of xy. Nothing I am doing. Right hand side, if you are making the differentiation, that gives the answer. Nothing more than that. So that is the reason why I am doing here. Right? Yeah, next one more. Y dx plus x dy by xy, I can represent as differentiation of log of xy. Right? So likewise you can go with the different analysis. Clear with my point? Yes or no? Yeah. So these are some of the points which you have to keep in your mind to solve a problem on the inspection method. Okay. So there is no question, but still for understanding this, I'm just giving the problem here. Okay. Yeah. So let me take the example problems for understanding this. So solve y dx minus x dy plus 1 plus x square into dx plus x square sin y dy is equivalent to 0. This is the differential equation. So for that you have to do the solution. Yeah. So by observing here, which one I have to use it as? See, check it out. In all the terms, if you are observing here, x square will be there, x square will be there. So hence, simply multiply this with respect to what? Multiply by 1 by x square. If I multiply by 1 by x square, what I will get as here? So check it out. Y dx minus x dy divided by x square plus what? 1 plus x square. For all, you will have it as x square into dx plus x square sin y divided by x square into dy, which is equivalent to 0. You people will have it as. Am I correct or not? So now, if you observe y dx minus x dy by x square, directly you can have a substitution. X square means what? A differentiation of minus y by x will be there. So directly I am substituting this. So if I substitute, this is from the property. So that is differentiation of minus y by x, I can substitute it as. Then plus 1 by x square. So which I can represent as what? 1 plus 1 by x square into dx, I can do it as. Plus you will have it as what? This x square will get cancelled. You will have it as what? Sin y into dy is equal to 0. So now do the integration on both sides. do the integration on both sides, you will have a solution. Am I right or not? So this differentiation integration, if I do the differentiation integration, this will get cancelled. Am I right or not? So you will have here what? Minus y by x plus for one different integration x, or for 1 by x square, you will have it as what? Minus 1 by x square. Then plus sin y integration will be what? Minus cos y will be there. So which is equivalent to what? Constant c you can have it as. Am I correct or wrong? Am I correct or not? So this is, sorry, this is actually 1 x by 1 by x square integration will be what? 1 by x, that is minus 1 by x. Clear with my point? Yeah. So this is the solution for the corresponding differential equation. That is the solution for the corresponding differential equation. Clear with my point? Yeah. So can you try one more problem based upon that? Based upon this? Yeah. Solve y dx minus x dy plus y square plus y into x into dy plus xy e to the power of x into dx, which is equivalent to 0. Yeah, this you have to solve it as. So just identify the given differential equation. Identify the differential equation. Identify the differential equation. See, x into y will be there, x into y will be there. So simply you will multiply this with what? Multiply by what? 1 by xy. If you multiply that 1 by xy, you will have it as what? Y dx minus x dy divided by xy plus what? Plus 1 by xy into y square plus y into x into dy plus xy e to the power of x into dx divided by xy will be there. So which is equivalent to 0. So now this directly I can replace it. Y dx minus x dy by xy, I can replace it as what? Differentiation of log of x by y. So that is differentiation of log of, you will have it as what? X divided by y will be there. So that, which is nothing but what? This x will get cancelled, y also will get cancelled. So rest will be what? You will have take y as a common, so those two will get cancelled. So y plus 1 into dy will be there. Then plus this x will get cancelled, e to the power of x into dx will be there. So which is equivalent to 0. Am I correct or not? Yes or no? Yeah. So now what I will do? I will go for what? Integration on both sides. So do the integration on both sides. You will have a solution for this. So what is the solution? Differentiation integration will get cancelled. You will have it as what? Log of x by y plus for y you will have it as what? Y square by 2. For 1 you will have it as y. Then e to the power of x, which is equivalent to c. This is the solution for the corresponding differential equation. Am I right or not? Yes or no? Yes. Yeah, that is how you people have to do it as. Right? So can you try one more problem? Can you try one more problem based upon this? Yeah. Let me take one more last problem based upon that. So solve y dx plus x dy plus xy e to the power of minus x into dx, which is equivalent to 0. So this is what the thing. So now what I have to do it as, see, check it out, the given equation. Again xy will be there. So you will multiply that with what? Multiply by 1 by xy. So do that, y dx plus x dy by xy plus xy e to the power of minus x into dx by xy, which is equivalent to 0. So what I'll get it as? What I'll get it as here? So you know that y dx plus x dy by xy, you can directly replace it as what? You can directly replace it as what? Differentiation of log of xy I can replace it as. Am I correct or not? So this 2 will get cancelled. You will have it as what? E to the power of minus x into dx, which is equivalent to 0. So do the integration on both sides. So if I do the integration on both sides, what I'll get it as here? If I do the integration on both sides, what I'll get it as here? So differentiation of log, differentiation integration will get cancelled. You will have it as what? Log of xy minus e to the power of minus x is equivalent to constant c. That is the solution for this. Clear? Clear with my point? Yeah. So that is what the criteria. Understanding what I'm saying? Yes? Yeah. So this is how you people have to solve that the non-exact equation in terms of your what exact differential equation. Okay, yeah. Next, the last method for first order and first degree differential equations, which is linear differential equations. So the another one will be called as a linear differential equations. Linear differential equations. Okay, yeah. So generally you know that linear differential equation. Generally you know that linear differential equation in x, linear differential equation in y. You know that. Am I right or not? So let me take that first one. In this first one, linear differential equation in y. First one will be linear differential equation in y. Okay, yeah. This is a linear differential equation in y. So usually we will take it as what? Dy by dx plus p into y, which is equivalent to q. You will do it as. This is the linear equation, that is linear differential equation in y. You will do it as. Am I right? Yeah. So the solution for this is, if I want to make this the solution, where p and q are functions of x, or it may be sometimes constants. P and q are functions of x, or it is constant. Okay, yeah. Then the solution will be what? You can write it as y into e to the power of integral p dx, which is equivalent to q into e to the power of integral p dx. This whole you will have it as integration into dx plus c. So r, this also can represent as y into integrating factor, because e to the power of p dx is nothing but what? Your integrating factor, which is equivalent to integral q into integrating factor into dx plus constant c. So where your integrating factor if is equivalent to e to the power of integral p into dx. This is the solution of your what? The linear equation in y. Then similarly the another one will be what? Linear equation in x. That is second one. Let me take the second one. Second one will be linear differential equation in x. Am I right or not? Yeah. So that will be same case, dx by dy plus px is equivalent to q. So this is linear differential equation in x. Same thing for this. If you want to take the solution where p and q are functions of y, or it may be a constants, then the solution is given by what? Earlier case, x into e to the power of integral p into dy, which is equivalent to integral q into e to the power of integral p into dy. For whole you will have it as dy plus constant c, or same, this will be your integrating factor. So x into integrating factor, which is equivalent to integral q into integrating factor into dy plus c, where your integrating factor will be e to the power of integral p into dy. So that is your integrating factor. Clear? Yes? Yeah, that is the part of your linear equation in x, linear equation in y. So directly you can have the solution based upon the given equation. That's it. So many more times they are asking the question directly based upon this analysis also. Yeah, let me start with some of the questions based upon your linear differential equations. So let me take the problems based upon that. solve x into dy by dx plus y, which is equivalent to x to the power of 4. The condition they had given as y of 1 is equivalent to 6 by 5. Y of 1 is equivalent to 6 by 5. This is the question. So first you people have to consider, you have to take it as what ma? Whether the given equation is it is a linear differential equation, which is a linear equation in x or linear equation in y. You people have to choose it as. Am I right or not? So now before entering into that, see, just I'll divide that total equation with x ma. So what I'll get as here, dy by dx plus y by x, which is equivalent to x power 4 by x, you will have it as x power 3. This itself I can represent as dy by dx plus 1 by x into y, which is equivalent to x cube. So this is similar to your what? Dy by dx plus p into y, which is equivalent to q you are having. Am I correct or not? So where if I compare this, you will have it as what? The value of your p is what? 1 by x, and the value of your q will be what? X cube. So now you have to take your integrating factor. So how will calculate the integrating factor? Integrating factor will be what? E to the power of integral p into dx. So which is equivalent to what? E to the power of integral 1 by x into dx. So again you will have it as e power log x will be there. So exponential log will get cancelled. You will have it as what? The integrating factor will be what ma? X. Now the solution will be what? What is the solution here? Y into integrating factor, which is equivalent to what? Integral q into integrating factor for a whole, you will have it as what? Dx plus c, which is the solution for that linear differential equation in y, you will have it as. So now substitute this. Y into integrating factor will be what ma? X, which is equivalent to q will be what? X cube into integrating factor is x. For a whole, you will have it as what? Dx plus c will be there. So do the integration for this. You will have it as what ma? Xy is equivalent to x power 4 will be there. This 2 multiplication. X power 4 integration will be what? X power 5 by 5 plus 6. So this is the solution for the corresponding, or directly see, you can go with the simplification also ma. So y is equivalent to, or else you can keep at the that itself because they given what? Because they given what ma? The condition. So this you take it as a solution. Then based upon that you people will have what? Based upon that you people will have the, what I can say that the conditions they had provided you. So what is the condition there? At x is equivalent to 1, the value of your y is equivalent to what ma? 6 by 5 they had given. So just substitute this. Substitute in that. So x will be 1 and y will be 6 by 5, which is equivalent to what? 1 by 5 plus c will be there. So c will be what ma? 6 by 5 minus 1 by 5, 5 by 5, c value will be what? 1 will be there. You can check it out. So now substitute that c value in this. So what you will have it as? So that is xy, which is equivalent to x to the power of 5 by 5 plus 1 will be there. Am I correct or not? C value. So now y will be what ma? Just the division of this one. So that is x power 4 by 5 plus what? 1 divided by x. So this is the final solution for the corresponding linear differential equation. Am I correct or not? With the conditions what they had provided. Am I right or not? Yes or no? Yeah, that is how you people have to do it as. Clear? Clear with my point? Yeah. Can you try it based upon that one more problem? Can you try based upon this one more problem? Yeah. So take down. Solve x cos x into dy by dx plus y into x sin x plus cos x is equivalent to 1 ma. This is the given differential equation. So can you get the solution for this? Come on. Yeah, how you will solve this problem? Yes. So if you want to convert that in the form of your linear equation in x or y, you will multiply with what ma? Or divide with overall you have to divide by what ma? X cos x. So divide with this one. This will get cancelled. You will have it as what? Dy by dx plus you will have it as what? Y divided by x into cos x ma. Yeah, x into cos x into x sin x plus cos x will be there, which is equivalent to 1 by x cos x will be there. So now if I simplify this simply, this x will get cancelled, sin x by cos x, tan x. Am I right or not? So this cos x will get cancelled. So you will have it as what? Dy by dx plus y into, you will have it as what? Tan x plus 1 by this x will be there, which is equivalent to 1 by x into cos x will be there. Am I correct or not? Yes? Yeah. So now this seems to be what the value of this one. So dy by dx plus p into y. So this is p, this is your q. So now if I want to calculate the integrating factor, so my integrating factor will be what integrating factor is nothing but what? Integral e power p into dx. So now calculate this one, e to the power of integral p will be what tan x plus 1 by x into dx. So for tan x differentiation will be what log mod secant x. So that is directly integration will be what? Integration will be what? Log mod secant x plus for 1 by x you will have it as what? Log x. So log of secant x into x, that like exponential log will get cancelled. That is, you can directly represent as log x into secant x. Yeah. So exponential gets cancelled, x into secant x. So this is your integrating factor. Now the solution will be what? You know that solution will be what y into integrating factor. So y into my integrating factor is x secant x, which is equivalent to integral q will be what 1 by x into cos x into x into integrating factor secant x. For a whole you will have it as what? Dx plus a constant c will be there. So this is the solution you people have to do it as. So now what I will get as here, this x will get cancelled. Again the secant x I can represent as what 1 by cos x. So directly I can go with what? 1 by cos square x into dx plus c will be the constant. Am I correct or not? Yeah, then again what I have to do it as, or else directly you can take this as secant square x simply, and this cos x will be what? Secant 1 by cos x will be secant x. So you will go with what secant square x dx plus c will be there. What is the integration? Secant square x will be what? Tan x. So tan x plus c, which is equivalent to what xy secant x. So this is the solution for what? Corresponding linear differential equation. Am I correct or not? Yes. Yeah, that is how you people have to solve it as. Okay. Yeah. Next problem. X square into dy by dx plus 2xy, which is equivalent to 2 log x by x. Y of 1 is equivalent to 0. Then y of e value will be what? Then y of e value they require. Yeah. How I will do it as? Then again multiplied by x square So do it as, you will have it as what? Dy by dx plus 2 by x into y will be there. Am I right or not? So divide by x square. After dividing that x square, you will have it as what? This one. So which is nothing but what? 2 log x into x square, you will have it as x cube. So now this 2 by x will be p, and this 2 log x by x cube will be what a q will be there. So now what is my integrating factor? Integrating factor is integral e to the power of integral 2 by x into dx. So now if I simplify it as, you will have it as what? E to the power of 2 log x will be there. That log x square can represent as exponential log will get cancelled. You will have it as x square. So now the solution will be what Solution will be what? S y into x square integrating factor, which is equivalent to q will be what? 2 into log x by x cube is your q, and integrating factor x square into dx plus constant c will be there. So now this x square x will get cancelled. That 2 I am taking it as a constant. Integral what log x by x or 1 by x into log x dx, which is your integration. So you know that integration by parts or you can do directly substitution method also. So substitution method also you can do it as, let log x is equal to some other variable t you take it as. So from this 1 by x dx is equal to what dt you can substitute it as. So directly substitute this one, you will have it as what? 2 into 1 by x dx will be what dt, and log x is nothing but what? Log x is nothing but what? T. Am I right or not? So which is t plus c. So with respect to t, I have to do the integration. Am I right or not? So if I do that integration, what I will get as here? 2 into, for t you will have it as what? T square by 2 plus c will be there. So these two will get cancelled. You will have it as what? T square plus c. So where, which is nothing but what ma? Y into x square. Yeah, what is the t there? What is t? What do you assume there? T is nothing but what ma? Log x. Am I correct or not? So your t will be log x. So just substitute this. So you will have it as what? Y into x square is equivalent to log x whole square plus c is the solution for the corresponding criteria. But they are asking, they given what? This is the solution actually. But they are given what? The different analysis. So that is at what they had given? At x is equivalent to 1, the value of your y is equivalent to what? 0 they had given. Yeah, substitute it. Get the value for that. So which is 0 into 1 square, which is equivalent to what? Log of 0 whole square plus c will be there. So from that the value of your c will be what? 0. Right? Yeah, and they are asking what? Another statement. At x is equivalent to e, they are asking the value of your y. So this also you substitute it. This also you do it. Yes. Yeah. What do people have it as there? What will get it as here? So y into x square, actually the thing will be what? Log of x whole square plus that c value will be 0. Yeah. So x, y you need to calculate it as this is your e square, which is equivalent to what? Log of x will be e whole square. So log e base e is nothing but what? 1, you know that. So that value will be 1. So y e square is equivalent to 1 and y is equivalent to what? 1 divided by e square. So this is the value of your y at x is equivalent to e. Am I right or not? So this is the answer for the corresponding thing. Clear? Understanding what I'm saying? Yeah, that is how you have to go with the analysis. So based upon that 2 to 3 questions, not only 2 to 3, more questions they asked, but recently you asked questions, I'm solving it as not an issue. And problems, the remaining problems you solve by your own mark. Take it as a homework and solve it as. Okay? Yeah. So let me take one more problem. Solve x plus 2y cube into dy by dx is equivalent to y, where x of 1 is equal to 0. So this is the another strategy. See, this is a linear equation in x. So try to do that. So linear equation in so far the problems what I done is linear equation in y. Now this problem will be linear equation in x. So that is dx by dy plus px is equivalent to q. You people have it as. So try to do that. Yeah, try to do that. So what I'll do is my dy by dx will be what? From this dy by dx is nothing but what? Sorry, dy by dx is x plus 2y cube by y will be there. From that, from this what I can do it as? Whether is it correct or wrong? What I done? Is there any mistake? Yes, I think I done a wrong concept. Yeah, dy by dx is equivalent to y by x plus 2y cube. So that simply you write reversely. Dx by dy you take it as. So now it will be correct. So dy by dx is nothing but what? X plus 2y cube will be there. So now if I just simplify it as dx by you will have it as what? Dx by dy, which is equal to r. You can take it as this minus xy minus x by y. This y will get cancelled. So you will have it as what? This I can represent as what? 2y square. So this also again I can represent as dx by dy. What will get as here? Plus what? 1 by, that is minus 1 by y into x, which is equivalent to what? 2y square. So this how I have to compare this one? This will be what? Dx by dy plus px, which is equivalent to what? Q. You have to compare it as. Am I correct or not? So that is what the thing. So where p will be what? P will be what? Minus 1 by y. So now my integrating factor if is nothing but what? Integral e to the power of p into dy will be there. So now e to the power of integral minus 1 by y dy, that is e to the power of minus log y will be there. Y power minus 1 I can represent as, because log will, that value gets cancelled. Y power minus 1, which is also called as what, 1 by y, I can do it as, this is what my integrating factor. Then what will be the solution for this? What will be the solution? Usually x into integrating factor, which is equivalent to integral q into integrating factor into dy plus c. This is the solution for the corresponding linear differential equation in x. Yeah, so now substitute all the values in that. What will get us here? X into integrating factor will be what, 1 by y, which is equivalent to q will be what, 2y square, and integrating factor 1 by y into dy plus c will be there. So this y will get cancelled. Integrating factor, this is x by y, which is equivalent to what, 2y. This y will get cancelled, 2y into dy plus c will be there. Am I right or not? Yes or no? Yes. Yeah. Then that will be what? You can take it as what? You can take it as what, ma? So 2 into y. So that is what, integration is nothing but what? 2 into y square by 2 plus c will be there. Am I correct or not? So the 2 will get cancelled, ma. X by y is equivalent to y square plus c, which is what, the solution for that. So x by y is equivalent to y square plus c will be there. So now the given what, my condition is nothing but what? What's the condition they had given? What? Yeah, at y is equivalent to 1, the value of your x is equivalent to what, ma? 0. So substitute this one. X is equivalent to 0, y is 1, which is equivalent to what? Y is 1 plus c. From this value of your c is what? Minus 1. So just substitute that c value minus 1 in this. So what do people have it as? X by y, which is equivalent to what, ma? Y square minus 1. So just multiply this one. X is equivalent to what? Y cube minus y. This is the solution for the corresponding differential equation. Am I correct? Am I correct or wrong? Yeah, this is the part of that criteria. Clear with my point? Yes? Yeah. Can you try one more problem based upon that? Or I'll give you the homework, ma. Yeah. dy by dx plus y is equivalent to e to the power of x. Y of 0 is equal to 1, ma. Then find y when x is equivalent to 1. This is the question. Take it as a homework. Try to solve it. If you are not getting, you just ask me. I will give you the clarity. Okay. Yeah. What is the solution actually? Actually, the solution you will have it as, check it out. Solution will be solution is y into e to the power of x, which is equivalent to e to the power of x divided by 2 plus c. This is the solution, ma. Then substitute all those. Then finally you will have the answer as y is equivalent to 1 by 2 into e power 1 plus e to the power of minus 1. This is the final solution after substituting all. That is y at x is equivalent to 1. So try to solve this. I hope you will have the answer for this. I hope you will get the answer correspondingly. Okay. Yeah, fine. And 2 more questions I will give as a homework. Ma. Yeah, note down. This is recent questions, ma. Gate 2020 and Gate 2019. Yeah, consider the initial value problem below. Consider the initial value problem below. The value of y at x is equivalent to ln2 is dash. The differential equation will be dy by dx is equivalent to 2x minus y with y of 0 is equivalent to 1, ma. So this is the question. Let me solve this one so that you will have an idea. Yeah, the given differential equation is dy by dx is equivalent to 2x minus y, y of 0 is equal to 1, ma, and they are asking what? y of ln2. That is what the question they are asking. Am I right or not? Yeah, so let me consider the differential equation dy by dx which is equivalent to 2x minus y ma. Yeah, so what the people are having here? The conditions what they had given, y of 0 is equivalent to 1 and they are asking what ma, y of ln2 value they are asking. Am I right or not? So that is what the question. So let me take this properly. Simple strategy, dy by dx, this y I am taking this side, minus y will be plus y which is equivalent to 2x more. So this is a linear equation in what? Y or not? So your p value, this is p, this is q you have it as. So p will be what ma? 1 here. So now try to calculate the integrating factor for this. What is integrating factor? E to the power of integral 1 into dx. So e to the power of x is the integrating factor. Am I right or not? So then solution, go for the solution. What is the solution? You know that solution will be what ma? Y into integration factor, y into e to the power of x, yeah, into q will be what? 2x into e to the power of x into dx plus c. Yeah, 2 I am taking outside which is what? X into e to the power of x into dx plus c. So you know that x e power x differentiation is nothing but what ma? X e power x differentiation is what? X e power x minus e power x. So that you can do it as. Am I right or not? So this is 2 into what? 2 into x e to the power of x minus e power x will be the integration. So c. So this is y into e power x. So now this is the solution. This is the solution for the corresponding thing. Am I correct or not? So now what that given at x is equivalent to 0, the value of your y is what ma? 1 they had given. Yeah, just substitute this one. Y is 1, e power 0 which is equivalent to 2 into 0 into e power 0 minus e power 0 plus c will be there. So check it out. 0 e power minus, I mean e power 0 is 1 minus 2 1 will be there. So you will have it as what ma? Your c value will be 3. So check it out. Substitute, simplify it as your c value will be 3. Then substitute that c in this. So if I substitute that c in that, what I will get as here? Y e power x is equivalent to 2 into x e power x minus e power x plus 3 will be there. This is the solution. But now what I will get it as? What I want to get? Yes. Yeah. From this I have to get the value of your what ma? From that I have to get the value of your what? At x is equivalent to ln2, they are asking what? The value of your y. Yeah. Do that. Yeah, you have to calculate the value of your y. So that is y into e to the power of what ma? E to the power of ln2 which is equivalent to what? 2 into x will be what? ln2 e power ln2 minus e to the power of ln2 plus 3 will be there. Am I correct or wrong? Yes. Just try to substitute the values ma. Just try to substitute these values. From that you have to take, see, if you want more clarity, this e power x actually you can take e power x as a common here. E power x as a common if you are taking, that also you can do it as ma. Before solving this you can do this also. Yeah, what I will do is I can take this one ma. See, before doing this also you can do it as nothing difficulty here, nothing difficult. You can directly substitute that values ma. Okay, or else what I am taking is this y e to the power of x is equivalent to 2 into x e power x minus e power x plus 3 will be there na. That I am just taking it as y is equivalent to this e power x will get cancelled. So I will have it as 2x minus, I will have it as what? Minus 2 will be there, then plus e 3 into e to the power of that x will goes to that side, e 3 into e to the power of minus x. For this also you can do it as same thing only will be there ma. See, to avoid, in order to avoid all that terms of more number of times of your what? The ln of values. So that is the reason why I am just what I can say that I am just splitting that. So hence y is equivalent to 2 into ln of 2 minus 2 plus 3 into e to the power of minus ln of 2 will be there. So now Tell me the value for this. You will have it as what ma? You can cross verify with your calculator. So 2 into ln of 2 value will be 1.386 minus 2 plus C ma 2 power minus 1, 1 by 2 will be there. So hence 3 divided by 2 will be there. So just simplify it as, you will have it as 0.886 will be the answer. Check it out. This is a simple calculation. This is GATE 2020 question mark. This will be the GATE 2020. Okay. Yeah. Next question. One more. Based upon this, you can solve it. Am I right or not? Yeah. Solve one more question, which is GATE 19. The differential equation dy by dx plus 4y is equal to 5 is valid in the domain 0 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 1 with y of 0 is equal to 2.25. Then the solution of differential equation is, they given the options also ma. That is option A is equal to, that is y is equal to e power minus 4x plus 1.25. Option B, y is equal to e power minus 4x plus 5. Option C, y is equal to e power 4x plus 5. And option D, y is equal to e power 4x plus 1.25. Yeah. So try to analyze. Again, it is an application of your linear equation in y only ma. Nothing difficult here. So just directly substitute. See, dy by dx is equal to py is equal to qx. So where p is what 4 and q is what ma 5 directly. So substitute integrating factor, calculate e to the power of integral 4 into dx, which is equal to what? E to the power of 4x will be the integrating factor. Then what will be the solution? Yeah, our solution will be what ma? Y into integrating factor, y into e to the power of 4x, which is equal to q will be 5, and the integrating factor e to the power of 4x into dx plus c will be the constant. So which is nothing but what? 5 into e power of 4x divided by 4 plus c is the constant. So y is, that is y into e power 4x. This is the actual solution, right? And given the what? The values, that's all. At x is equal to 0, the value of your y is what ma? The given what? At x is equal to 0, the value of your y is nothing but what ma? 2.25 they had given. Just substitute these simple values, that's all. So y value will be what? 2.25, yeah, into e to the power of 4 into 0, which is equal to 5 by 4 into e power 4 into 0 plus c value will be there. So e power 0 1, e power 0 1. So 2.25 minus 5 by 4 ma. So you will have it as what? C value will be what? 1 will be there. Am I right or not? Simple thing, that's all. Am I right or not? Right? Yeah, C is 1. Just substitute that C in this. So what is the solution here? You will have what? Y into e to the power of 4x is equal to 5 by 4 into e power 4x plus 1 will be the solution. So but it is not in there your options. So what I will do it as, what you have to do it as, if you check it your options in terms of your minus 4 suit will be there. So just cancel it e power 4x. Am I right or not? So y is equal to 5 by 4 plus what ma? That 1 into, you will have it as what? E to the power of minus 4x. So y is equal to e power minus 4x plus what? E power minus 4x plus 5 by 4 is nothing but what ma? 1.25. So hence your option A is the right answer. So that is e to the power of minus 4x plus 5 by 4 is nothing but what ma? 1.25. So which option? Option A is the right answer. Clear with my point? Yeah, that is how you people have to solve the questions based upon your what? The first order linear differential equations. Clear with my point? Yes? Yeah. Next will be higher order linear differential equations. Next thing will be what? The higher order linear differential equations with constant coefficients. So far we had given only the first order. So now we'll start with the higher order. Am I right or not? So we'll start with your higher order. Yeah, next let me take the higher order linear differential equations with the constant coefficients. Next topic will be higher order linear differential equations with constant coefficients. This is the another topic. Yes. Yeah. So generally, the higher order linear differential equations will be in the form of d power n y by dx power n plus k1 into d power n minus 1 y by dx power n minus 1 plus and so on kn minus 1 dy by dx plus kn into y, which is equivalent to x. So this is used to call it as what? The linear higher order linear differential equations with constant coefficients, where k1, k2 and so on kn are constants, right? And capital X will be what? Capital X is what, ma? Function of x, or it may be a constant sometimes, or it may be a constant also. Okay, yeah. So this directly I can represent as C. What I can say that I cannot able to write this always like this huge equation. So that is the reason why I will go with the compact form. Means the compact form, what I will do is I can represent this as d power n plus k1 into d power n minus 1 plus and so on kn minus 1 into d plus kn overall into y, which is equal to x. I will take it as. Now this overall I will tell you what is d power n, what is d power n minus 1, that I'll explain you, don't get bothered, right? So this overall I'm just taking it as it's a function of f of d. I will represent. So I'll have here what, ma? I will have here what? F of d into y, which is equivalent to x. So now this is the compact form. I don't want to write always that d power n like that, not required. So where your d power n is nothing but what, ma? D power n by d x to the power of n. Similarly, d power n minus 1 means what? D power n minus 1 by dx power n minus 1. So that is d square means what, ma? D square by dx square. Am I right or not? Then similarly, d cube means what? I just taken an example. D cube means what, ma? D cube by dx cube. That's it. Clear with my point? Yeah. So now this is the part of your what? Where f of d is nothing but what, ma? It's a polynomial equation. So that you can represent as f of d, which is equivalent to what? D to the power of n plus k1 into d power n minus 1 plus and so on kn minus 1 into d plus k into n. This is your f of d, you can represent as. Now for this, what I have to get the solution. So again, the complete solution for this f of d into y is equivalent to x is nothing but what, ma? So maybe in your academics, you people gone through it as what, ma? The complementary function as well as your particular integral. Am I right or not? So here let me consider some points based upon this. So let me take the first point here. The complete solution of f of d into y is equivalent to x is y is equivalent to CF means complementary function, and PI means particular integral. So the complete solution for this will be what? CF means, where CF means complementary function, simple form I am representing. This is called as a complementary function, and PI is particular integral. That's all. Okay, particular integral. Clear with my point? Yeah, this is the complete solution for the f of d into y, that is equivalent to what? X. This is the complete solution. Am I right or not? Yeah, in this, if x is equivalent to 0, suppose if I take this is equation 2, what I taken here, yeah, this is earlier I taken 1 maybe, this if you take it as equation 2, yeah, first one will be 2 and second one will be this one. So if x is equal to 0, then f of d y which is equal to 0 is called as what? Homogeneous, similar to your the system of linear equations in matrices. Ax equivalent to b and ax is equivalent to 0, right? So likewise, homogeneous linear differential equation. Clear na? Am I right or not? So that is similarly, if x is not equivalent to 0, then f of d into y is equivalent to x is called as non-homogeneous linear differential equation. Non-homogeneous linear differential equation. Clear with my point? Getting what I'm saying? Yeah. Then what will be the solution for your homogeneous and what will be the solution for your non-homogeneous? So let me consider here the solution for your homogeneous linear differential equation will be what? Only you will have it as what? The complementary function. Then for particular integral, when you people will have it as based upon your x. Clear with my point? Yeah, that is the part of this one. So the solution of that also you write it as the solution of homogeneous linear differential equation is what? Only complementary function. For homogeneous linear differential equation, you don't have any particular integral. For this, only you will have it as what? Complementary function. That is the complete solution for that. So that is y is equivalent to what? Only complementary function. This is the complete solution for your homogeneous system of linear equations. Suppose for that non-homogeneous means what? You will have a complementary function as well as your particular integral. So the way of calculating your complementary function as well as your particular integral, I will tell you. Don't get bothered. Right? Yeah. Next, particular integral of how you people have to calculate the particular integral. So particular integral of f of d into y which is equivalent to x is usually we will calculate it as 1 by f of d into x. This is the particular integral. We will do it as, you don't get bothered. Okay, I will tell you how you people have to solve this one. That I'll mention, you don't get bothered. Okay, yes, yeah, clear with my point? Next one, then complementary function, how you people will do it as the complementary function. So that also you have to take it as, so that is by assuming, make a point, by assuming d as an algebraic quantity, by assuming d as an algebraic quantity, f of d is equivalent to 0 becomes an algebraic equation, right? And it is known as auxiliary equation, okay, yeah, auxiliary equation of the given differential equation, right? Yeah, if it is auxiliary differential equation, you will have the roots, okay. So based upon that roots, that is the nature of the roots, you can able to easily calculate what? Based upon the nature of the roots, you will calculate what? The complementary function. Am I right or not? So just make a note point of this here. How we will calculate the complementary function. So that is simple procedure I will give you. A procedure for finding the complementary function. CF is nothing but what? Complementary function. Procedure for finding the complementary function. Yeah. So what I will do is, you need to solve the auxiliary equation first. Am I right or not? So that is by solving the auxiliary equation, by solving the auxiliary equation. By solving the auxiliary equation, we get the roots. Am I right or not? So because algebraic equation means what, ma? It's a quadratic equation only, na? Yeah, you obviously will have a roots. Am I right or not? We get the roots, right? So based upon the, after getting the roots, based upon the nature of the roots, based upon the nature of the roots, based upon the nature of the roots, we will write the complementary function. We will write the complementary function as follows. So I'll just give you some different analysis, right? So we will write the complementary function as follows. Suppose, see, I'm just assuming the nature of the roots. First let me take left hand side will be the nature of roots, nature of roots, and here I'm representing that as a complementary function. Okay, yeah, let me take this. So let me take the first one will be the nature of the roots, that is it may be real and distinct. Distinct means different. Okay, distinct, right? So example will be d is equal to some m1, m2 and m3 I'm taking. Yeah, then for this the complementary function will be I can represent it as what, c1 e to the power of m1x plus c2 e to the power of m2x plus c3 e to the power of m3x. That is the first case. Then next one, the roots are real only, and if it is repeated, see sometimes it may be repeating also. That is d is equal to m1 comma m1. Am I right or not? Yeah. In this case, what is the complementary function? You will have it as what? C1 plus C2x into e to the power of m1 into x. You have to write it as. Clear with my point? Yeah, that is our nature of the thing. Next one more thing. If it is a complex and distinct. If it is a complex and distinct. Yeah, if it is a complex and distinct means d is equal to a plus or minus ib if I'm having, let us say. Yeah, then your complementary function will be what? E to the power of ax into c1 cos bx plus c2 sin bx. c2 sin bx you will write it as. Then complex and repeated. Complex and if it is repeated, that means d is equal to a plus or minus ib will be there. Then similarly a plus or minus ib will be there. Then in this case, what is your complementary function? Yeah, repeated means the same as is of your earlier case only. So which is e to the power of ax into c1 plus c2x into cos bx plus c3 plus c4x into sin bx. You people have to write it as. This is a repeated. Okay. Yeah. Next one more will be the other one, which is nothing but what, the search. Sometimes they will ask you the search also. That is d is equal to a plus or minus root b if I'm having. Yeah. For this the complementary function. So here you will have two options. One is you can write c1 e to the power of a plus root b into x plus c2 e to the power of a minus root b into x. This is one of the approach, or one more also you can represent as e to the power of ax into c1 cos h root bx. That is hyperbolic functions. Then c2 sin h root b x, hyperbolic functions. It depends upon the option. Clear with my point? It depends upon the option. You can do it as. Understanding what I'm saying here? Yeah. So this is the sum of the strategy, sum of the idea which you have to keep in your mind to write the part of your what, to write the part of your what, the complementary function. Clear with my point? Yeah. So try to understand this one. We will take some examples so that you can have an idea, right? Yeah, I'll just give you some examples. Based upon that, you people have to write the complementary function. So let me take some examples. See, like first one, d is equal to 1 comma 1 by 2, then plus or minus 2i will be there. Then next one will be minus 2, minus 2 and minus 1 by 2. Then next d will be 2 plus or minus 3i, comma minus 3 will be there. Then the other one will be plus or minus 4i, comma plus or minus 2 if I are having. For all these cases, you have to represent your complementary functions. So let me try to write the complementary functions for this. Come on, so that you people have an idea. So if you check it out, my first one will be what? This is your real values. It is not repeated. It is a different values. So hence, but it is what ma complex. So what I'll do it as what? How I'll write as c1 e to the power of x plus c2 e to the power of 1 by 2x. Next plus. So here a plus or minus I'll be ma. The a value, real value is not there. So hence you have to make that as what ma? 0. So that is e to the power of x. So e to the power of 0 into x. Then into what? Here already c1, c2 is over. Then you have to start with what ma? c3. So that is c3 cos bx. B is nothing but what ma? Cos 2x plus c4 into sin 2x. This is the complementary function for that. Am I right or not? Yeah. Similarly, can you try this? This is repeated. Am I right or not? So you have to represent as what? C1 plus C2x into e to the power of minus 2x plus C3 into minus 1 by 2. So that is minus 1 by 2x. That's it. Next, similarly this one, e to the power of 2x into C1 cos 3x plus C2 sin 3x. Then plus C3 into e to the power of minus 3x will be there. Am I correct or not? Yes or no? Yeah. Next one will be what ma? Plus or minus 0. So this is e to the power of 0 into x. Then what? C1 cos 4x plus C2 sin 4x. Next plus or minus 2 will be there. So different values. So this is what ma? C2 already covered. So C3 e to the power of minus 2x plus C4 e to the power of 2x you can represent as. Yeah, can you try one more? That is based upon your search ma. So search is nothing but what? Minus 1 plus or minus or root 5 if I have it as. So can you give that what I can say that the complementary function for this? You can go with respect to two approaches. Either of that. Based upon the option you have to select it as. So you will have it as what? C1 e to the power of minus a plus or minus b. So that is minus 1 plus root 5 into x plus C2 into e to the power of minus 1 minus root 5 into x. You people have to write it as. Am I right or not? So this is based upon your search. So I hope you have an idea the way of getting the solutions with respect to your complementary function. So first let me give you the complementary functions. Then we will go with respect to what ma? The particular integral. So the particular integral is nothing but complementary function is nothing but what ma? For homogeneous linear differential equation, that is x term is 0, so the complete solution itself is nothing but what? The complementary function. That's all, nothing more than that. Clear with my point? Yeah. So let me solve the problems based upon this complementary function. Then we will go with your particular integral. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Take down. Yeah, take down the problems based upon that. Take down the problems based upon that. Yeah, solve d square y by dx square minus 5 into dy by dx plus 6y is equal to 0. So this is your differential equation. Yeah. So this I can represent as what? D square minus 5d plus 6 into y I can mention you here. So this is f of d into y is equal to 0, which is a homogeneous linear differential equation. So get the roots for this. What are the roots for this ma? This is 2 and 3 are the roots. So roots are what? Roots are real and distinct. So based upon that you have to write the complementary function. So what is your complementary function? C1 e to the power of 2x plus C2 e to the power of 3x. So this is a homogeneous linear differential equation. Hence the complete solution itself is nothing but what ma? The complementary function. So y is equal to C1 e to the power of 2x plus c2 e to the power of 3x. This itself what the solution for that. That's it. Simple it is. Am I right or not? Yeah. Then similarly, can you try one more problem? Can you try that problem? Yeah. D power 4 y by dx power 4 minus 81y is equal to 0. Solve this one again, which is nothing but what, ma, d power 4 minus 81 into y, which is equal to 0. Yeah, this how I can able to do it as, I can represent this as what, ma? Can I take this as d square minus 9 into d square plus 9 into y is equal to 0? Yeah, then roots for this. What are the roots for this? D square minus 9 means what, ma? The roots for this is what? Yeah, d square minus 9 is equal to 0, and the other one is what? D square plus 9 is equal to 0. So this is d square is equal to 9, d is equal to what? Plus or minus 3 will be there. Then d square is equal to minus 9, d is equal to what? It's imaginary value. So which is nothing but what? Plus or minus 3i will be there. So these are the roots. Am I right or not? So now the complementary function. What is your complementary function? What is your complementary function? Yes. What is your complementary function? Yeah. C1 cos 3x plus sorry, this for these two things you people have to write it nama. Yeah. Plus or minus 3 if you are representing means c1 e to the power of 3x plus c2 e to the power of minus 3x. This is a plus or minus so plus e to the power of 0 into x into c3 cos 3x plus c4 sin 3x. This is the complementary function for that. Am I correct or not? Yes or no? Yeah. So based upon the table, you can solve it as. So once if you have the particular idea about the finding the particular complementary function, then the particular integral will be very easy. Okay. Yeah. Next problem. Find the complementary function. Find the CF for d square y by dx square plus 2p into dy by dx plus p square plus q square into y is equal to 0. Where p and q are constants. Where p and q are what, ma? Constants. Yeah, try to solve this. Try to solve that one. So this directly I can represent as what, ma? D square plus 2pd plus p square plus q square for a whole into y, which is equal to 0. So my equation will be this one. So this is 2p and p square plus q square. So what is the roots for this? Minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac. So that is nothing but what minus b means. So minus b means what? Minus 2p plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac. So b square means what? 2p whole square, which is 4p square minus 4ac. So 4 a value will be 1, c value will be this one. So minus 4p square minus 4q square will be there. So divided by what? 2a. A value will be 1 there. Am I right or not? Yeah. So then this I can represent as what, ma? So how I will do it as yeah, check it out here. Minus 2p this is minus 2p plus or minus these two will get cancelled, ma. 4p square minus q square will be there. This I can represent it as what? I into 2q divided by 2 will be there. So now the 2 will get cancelled. Minus p plus or minus iq will be there. So this is the root. So directly, so it's a complex roots. Your complementary function will be what, ma? Your complementary function, how can I able to represent as what? E to the power of minus p into x into c1 cos qx plus c2 sin qx will be there. So this is the complementary function for the corresponding criteria. Getting what I'm saying here? Yes or no? Yeah. So likewise, you can able to solve the complementary function. Clear? Clear or not? Next one more problem. one more problem. D cube y by next one more problem, that is d cube y by dx cube plus d square y by dx square plus dy by dx plus y, which is equivalent to 0. So get the complementary function for this. Get the complementary function for this. Yes. Get the complementary function for that, ma. So what you will do it as? So for this, I will get it as what? This is a d cube plus a d square plus d plus 1 into y is equivalent to 0. So now I have to get this one. So this d cube plus d square plus d plus 1, I can represent it as what, ma? You can transfer it as, I can represent this as d square plus 1 into d plus 1, I can represent as, ma. So directly I can get the roots for this. For this you will have it as what? Plus or minus I, and for this you will have it as what? Roots minus 1. So based upon that, the complementary function. So my complementary function will be what? Which is nothing but what, ma? C1 e to the power of minus x plus e to the power of e to the power of 0 into x. E to the power of 0 into x into C2 cos 1 into x plus C3 sin 1 into x will be there. Am I right or not? So this is the complementary function. That itself is the solution for the corresponding differential equation. Clear? Yes or no? Yeah. Next, one more problem. Next, d square I by dt square plus r by l into di by dt plus I by lc is equal to 0, where r square c is equal to 4l, where r square c is equal to 4l. They given the options. I is equal to e to the power of rt by l, d will be I is equal to e to the power of rt divided by 2l, c will be I is equal to e to the power of t e to the power of t e to the power of minus rt divided by 2l, and d will be I is equal to t into e to the power of rt by 2l. rt by 2l will be there. So this is the question. Same thing, ma. Nothing more thing. So this I can represent as what? Yeah, you can take it as what, ma? D square plus r by l into d plus 1 by l into c into I is equal to 0. So get the roots for this. D is equal to what, ma? Minus b plus r minus. So minus r by l plus r minus square root of b square. B square means what? R square by l square minus 4 ac. B square minus 4ac. So that is a 4 into a is 1 and c is what, ma? 1 by lc. So divided by 2a. So 2 into 1 will be there. So now what I'll get as here? Check it out here. Yeah, minus r by l plus r minus square root of what? R square by r. You can take the cross multiplication, ma. Am I right or not? So that is r square c minus 4l divided by what, ma? L square into c. I'm just taking it as a common. That's all. Nothing more than that. So divided by 2. And what they had given? What they had given, ma? In the problem, they given it as what? R square c is equivalent to what? 4l. So if I substitute that r square c as a 4l here, this whole part will become 0 or not? That whole part will become 0. Am I right or not? So if I substitute that as a 0, what I will get as here? Overall term will be what, ma? R divided minus r divided by 2l plus r minus 0 will be there. Am I right or not? So now the roots are what? It's a second order differential equation. So hence minus r by 2l and minus r by 2l will be there. So now the complementary function will be what? What is my complementary function? Which is nothing but what, ma? This is with respect to I and t with respect to that I had to write it as. So write that. Write that what you will have? My complementary function is nothing but what, ma? If I write with respect to this, so C1 plus C2 t into e to the power of minus RT divided by 2L will be there. Am I right or not? So now if I just multiply this, you will have it as what? C1 e to the power of minus RT divided by 2L plus C2 into t into e to the power of minus RT divided by 2L will be there. So this is what your I, that is a solution. So you can cross verify in the given options. You can check it out what you will have it as what option A is not answer, B is not answer, and C is the right answer. So you are having here what this one, either of the case. See, either this or that, the solution either this or that, but in the options only this will be there. Am I right or not? Clear with my point? Yeah, sometimes they will, if they are concentrating on both, two options they will give you, option A and option B. So like that they will provide you here. Clear? Getting what I'm saying there? Yeah. So based upon that, one more thing. Yeah, solve the following differential equation. So go with this problem. Solve d square y by dx square plus 4 into dy by dx plus 13y is equal to 0, where y of 0 is equal to 0 and y dash of 0 is equal to 1. By considering this, you people have to solve that one. Clear with my point? Yeah. So just solve this one based upon these conditions. Right. So y of 0 is equal to 0, y dash of 0 is equal to 1. So this how I can able to do it as? This will be what? D square plus 4d plus 13 into y. So get the roots for this again. So it won't give you directly roots. So apply b square minus 4ac. So minus b will be 4 plus or minus square root of 16 minus 4 into 13, which is nothing but what, 52 divided by 2. Right. So if you simplify, you will have it as what, minus 2 plus or minus 3i will be there. So now my complementary function, which is because this is 0, a homogeneous linear differential equation, the complete solution will be that complementary function only. So you will have it as what, e to the power of minus 2x into c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x. So this is the solution. So y is equivalent to e power minus 2x into c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x. So this is the complete solution for the corresponding differential equation. So here they given what, two conditions. One is y of 0 is equivalent to 0 and y dash of 0 is equivalent to 1. So those things you have to substitute it as. So that is at x is equal to 0, at x is equal to 0, the value of your y is also what, 0. Yeah, substitute this. Y is 0, e power minus 2 into 0 plus into c1 into cos of 3 into 0 plus c2 sin 0. So you will have it as what, cos 0 1, sin 0 0. So everything will be 0. Finally you will have it as what, c1 is equivalent to 0. Right. So substitute that c1 as 0 in this. Substitute that c1 as 0 in that. You will have it as what, y is equivalent to e power minus 2x into c2 sin 3x will be there. After substituting c1 as 0 in that. Yeah. Next, one more case. They had given what, they are asking what, y dash. So do that y dash of x is equivalent to what, UV rule. So c2 is your constant. Yeah, UV rule you apply. You will have it as what, e minus 2 e power minus 2x into sin 3x plus e power minus 2x. Then for sin 3x, you will have it as what, 3 cos 3x. Right? Yeah. The condition what they made it here, y dash of 0 is equivalent to 1. So that is the meaning for that what, at x is equivalent to 0, the value of your y dash is equivalent to what, 1 they had given. So substitute this. So y dash is equivalent to 1, which is equivalent to c2 into, yeah, x as 0 minus 2 e power 0 sin 0 plus e power 0 3 cos 0. So this is 1 3, this will be 0. So hence your c2 value will be what, 1 by 3. C2 value will be 1 by 3. So this C2 value we substitute in this. So you will have it as what ma? Y is equivalent to what? 1 by 3 e to the power of minus 2x into sine 3x. So this is the complete solution of your, what? The particular differential equation. This is the complete solution for the particular differential equation. So this is how you people have to solve the questions based upon the complementary function one. So this is the particular session. In the next session we will go with what ma? The complementary function along with your particular integral. So particular integral, I'll use the different models based upon your particular integral. So there you will have 4 different cases ma. So in the 4 different cases we will solve the problems based upon your particular integral. Then followed by Cauchy-Euler's equation as well as your Legendre's equation. So that is the part of your at the end you will have the method of variation of parameters. Okay, at the end the topic will be method of variation of parameters. So that ends your differential equations. So in the next session I will try to complete your differential equation. Okay, in the next session I will complete that one. Okay, yes, yeah, thank you. In the next session we will start with, right?